Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Monday morning at the workshop and today I'm going to show you a new project that got delivered Friday last week. I won it Thursday last week, got dropped off Friday the next day, really quick. Yeah, sort of buying it and then getting it delivered actually from Sandtoft. Copart Sandtoft, which is right up the country somewhere. I never got it picked up myself. I got someone to bring it down to me. So cheap. It's like £300 from Sandtoft to Essex. Unbelievable. So, yeah. Anyway, this car is so nice. It really, really is nice. It's only like 4 years old. I've done one of these before, but older version. This is a Mark II version of this car, and I've done a Mark I of that. And it's just, yeah, it's just the technology in it is so nice. It really, really is a nice car. Very, very popular car as well. So, yeah, let's not mess around. Let's bring it in. I'll bring it in the workshop, guys. We'll have a look at it. This is a Cat S. 100% a Cat S, and you'll see why. Let's get it in, let's have a walk around, and I'll show you all around the car and what we need to do. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, got the new project in the workshop just beside me. So let's get into it. We're going to have a walk around. We're going to see the damage. I'm going to show you the car. And then let me know in the comments, guys, what do we think about this new project that I just picked up? I think it's an absolute beautiful little car. So let's get into it. We've got a lovely, lovely, beautiful blue Peugeot 3008. This is the Mark II version of the Peugeot 3008. We have done the Mark I, which was like a Goldie automatic. This is a manual version of the car. You can see the damage there. That's where the impact was. It was that side there, and it has pushed the legs, both sides, that way. I knew that. This is a Cat S, so it is correctly been categorized this time by the insurance company off pictures. Hasn't been taken to a body shop because otherwise that would have been off and gone. It was all done by pictures. So, but yeah, a really, really nice blue, this one. A really nice blue. But let's have a little walk around first, and then we'll come back to the front end and the damage, and then we'll have a good little look down there. Can't open the bonnet in a minute. So, yeah, that's something we're going to have to look into a little bit later on. But no damage down this side, not even the alloy wheels. Really, really good condition on those wheels. And, yeah, a very, very nice blue. It's got this chrome top pieces here with the tinted glass. Most of the cars come with tinted glass now these days. This is the Allure version of the Peugeot. They do various different models. They do a GT line, Allure, and yeah, a couple of basic ones as well. But yeah, 2020. So yeah, not old at all, really. It's actually a really, really nice looking car. And you've got these like LED rear tailgate lights that look like the claws. Can you see like there's 1, 2, 3? So they've done it like there's like claws for the lion claws. That's what I've looked up anyway and found online, and that's why they did that. But yeah, a very, very nice car. Honestly, really, really nice. Most of these Peugeots these days do come with the 1.2 wet belt petrol engines, 1.2 petrol engines. This actually isn't one of those cars, and that's really why I sort of went for it, was because this is actually a diesel engine, the 1.5 Peugeot diesel engine, which is really, really reliable. It's in loads of different cars and different vans, and they just go on and on and on. These little 1.5 diesel engines. So that was one of the main reasons why I went for it, was because, you haven't got that wet belt problem issue, because obviously they're just a bit of a nightmare, those engines. But let's have a look in the boot. We have got some bits and pieces that they've obviously taken off and then just chucked in the boot. Headlight, not broken on the front, but the tabs are broken. So I have actually ordered a tab repair kit for this light, and I've just got to get another one, second-hand one. Got some other bits and pieces in here, not too much really, I've got to be honest. This little cover, that's all. I've already looked at this, it's all broken, look, so that's not really, can't really use that at all really. So I have to get another one of them. I don't know, we've just got to really sort of take it apart and have a look at, see what we actually need to order. It's a shame that it didn't come with the shelf, parcel shelf. That's what I was thinking of, unless it's underneath there. Nope, nothing underneath there, not even a spare wheel is underneath there. So I really want to get a parcel shelf for it. It's not really necessary, but obviously someone's took it out, chucked it in their garage, and obviously, when they've had the accident, it's gone straight to Copart, and the parcel shelf has stayed at their house, basically. But yeah, let's have a look inside. Really, really nice interior on these cars now, these Peugeots. Like, the back seats are just like absolutely brand new. They are really, really brand new. It's like a little bit of the sun is sort of gleaming through. I can't really sort of show you properly, but honestly, it's just like a brand new back seat, not even been sat on. You've got a couple of bits here. It says 12-volt socket on the back here. God, that sun is really glary. Sorry, guys. Let's have a look in the front, because this is really where it just looks so nice. It just looks incredible. You've got this Peugeot cockpit. So it's their version. It's Peugeot's version of the cockpit, which basically is like I'll show you. It's interactive. Like I said, it is a manual. You've got these piano keys here, which is part of the entertainment system, and a quick button, so you can just quick press if you want to go to like the heater system or the car or the phone. You just press those, and it takes you quickly to it. It's got this really nice ambient blue lighting. You can change it as well. It's in the doors as well. See the doors? So at night, this really, really looks cool. I've got the key. Yeah, I've got the key. I'll show you the mileage, because the mileage is really low. 30,370. 30,000 for a diesel engine, 1.5, is absolutely nothing. So, yeah, incredibly low. Let's give it a start up. I've got one key, no logbook, and I can't find any paperwork or any booklets or anything in this car. There's just nothing. So we're gonna have to get some sort of manuals and stuff, and start our own sort of now, the service history, because I've got nothing with it. So let's start her up. Look at this, really. That there just looks incredible. It's all digital. Really, really, really nice, guys, isn't it? And the other thing you could do with this, You can. Let's look at this first, and then we'll look at that in a minute. But you can on this steering wheel here, you've got this little toggle thing. You press that, you can change the whole layout of this thing. So I'll do that now and show you. So if I just put it like this, so you can see. So when I change it like that, you can change it to sort of certain versions. So driving, navigation, personal, minimal. So if I press minimum, it just leaves it like that. So you can drive just like this. So then I'll change it again. Dials. And it just comes up with the dials. What else have we got? Driving. And then the rev counter's on the right hand side. You can see it, look, as I'm revving it. And then the speedo's on the left. And then you've got sort of obviously a digital one as well. But navigation, then the navigation part comes up like that. So you've got like a navigation part in the middle. Dials. So that is a pretty cool, like, you know, for a Peugeot, that is a pretty cool little setup there. You've got this like real small steering wheel, just got a flat bottom here and a flat bottom there, and it's because when you're driving, you look over the steering wheel when you're driving. It actually pretty good little pretty good little setup, really. It's nice to see like that. Instead of looking through there, you're looking over, and it really does work. It really does work. So yeah, really cool. I love them dials. I really love them dials. So and then we come obviously back to this entertainment system here. Like I said, you've got these piano keys, so you just touch it and it takes you to the system. So that's the stereo, that's the heater, and then you just touch it like this. The air conditioning on this thing is ice cold, so I know that on the front end is still holding gas, so it's not broken. Do you know what I mean? Let's turn it off, and then what else we've got? I'm not going to go to navigation. As soon as I press navigation, it's going to come up where I am. So I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to go to car, and then you've got all these, you know, information system. You can change bits and pieces. You can, you know, adjust stuff like that. Parking sensors. At the minute they're off because the front one is not working. I think it's broken, or it's split or broke. So I've turned that off because it keeps coming up on the dash. So yeah, blind spot as well. Sensors in the actual wing mirrors. So on the wing mirrors there, can you see that little car symbol on the wing mirror there? So that tells you, obviously, if there's someone in your blind spot. It just gives you so much to this car. Vehicle settings, you can change loads of bits and pieces. Headlights, comfort, vehicle safety. Not sure what's in this one. Active braking, active safety brake, recommended speed display, driver's attention warning. Okay. Obviously a phone as well, phone button there, and this is your apps. So I think once you've linked your phone to it, it's got Apple CarPlay, and you have all your apps all linked to the actual car. And yeah, you know, these seats are really nice and smart, these seats. Part leather, part upholstery, and they're just a really nice, comfortable seat. They're like a bucket seat kind of thing. It's just hugging you, holding you there. You've got this blue ambient lighting everywhere on this car, and I think you can change that as well. You can change the colour to it. It's got, you know, the normal stuff: cruise control, It's got, you know, all the little bits and pieces, electric folding mirrors, just pressing like that. You just press that button there. And then when you lock it and unlock it, it folds in, folds out. And they're just a really nice, spacious car, really. Nice family cars, big and spacious. And I thought, being a diesel, it's just telling me to remove the key. So, but yeah, it's got that, it's that Peugeot I cockpit version of it. So, what do we think so far? Because honestly, I think it's a really, really nice looking car. The interior is really nice. It is. The seats are just it's only done 30,000 miles. So, you know, it's all brand new in there. So let's get to the front end now. Let's have a look at the actual damage. Like I said, I can't open the bonnet. There's something going on underneath there. I'm not quite sure what's happening, but it'll be nice just to see, you know, once I take the bumper off and undo the bonnet, and then really sort of see what's going on. Well, I'll have a better understanding what I need to order, what I need to get, stuff like that. But obviously, the legs are for sure are over. They need to be back over here. So they've been pushed, but you can see that the crash bar has split there. It's broke apart, which is a good thing, really, because that's kind of saved. That's kind of saved the leg a little bit. But this one has obviously gone over as well. So it's had a hit that side, hit there, and it's pushed the two legs. But I've sent pictures to the body shop, and he's basically turned around and said, no problem. That's not really. He's had a look. I tried to send him pictures like this inside there, just to try and send him as many pictures as I can, just to see, you know, he can then assess it. And he said, yeah, no problem at all. He can pull that off. What you'd have to do, he said, strip it all down, get the whole front end off, including the crash bar, because the crash bar is already split. He said it don't really matter. So just get that crash bar, just completely take it apart, and then get it over to him on the trailer. And then with all the parts that I've got to replace it, and then he'll just sort of do all the work, jig it all up, get it 0-0, as he calls it. 0-0, I'll get it, he always says to me, don't worry, I'll get it 0-0. I think he means like, you know, there's no tolerance between the measurements. So he means 0-0 means like straight, spot on, perfect. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's got a lot of damage on the front end, and it's got a lot of plastic damage. You know, we've got to have a look and see exactly what we need to replace. It's got sensors, parking sensors on the front end as well. So, you know, that's all got to be looked at to see what's damaged, what we need to replace. I think the rad pack's going to be fine, but obviously the surround will need to replace because that looks a little bit, I think it already can see that it's a little bit busted. You can see it just there. So that's busted apart there a little bit. So, yeah, we'll have to replace all the metal that's sort of that's been bent over and stuff like that. I don't think the wings need to be replaced. I think we've got away with that. There's a little crease there. Is that plastic? No, it's metal. I thought it was plastic for a minute. So I think the wings both sides are going to be all right. That centre grille, I think, is okay as well, which is very, very lucky, because just that centre grille there, that's about £250. That's second hand. I think new, probably about £600, £500. So it's lucky the bumper's still here, so we can use quite a lot of the stuff. Obviously, this corner is going to be all right to use. I think that bottom piece is going to be all right to use, but you just don't know, really, until you start taking it apart and see exactly what we're going to need. But yeah, I think it's got 4 sensors on the front, and then a sensor on the side here. So that's 6. I don't know if they're parking sensors, the side ones, or they're something different. But yeah, 6 sensors on the front. But I don't know about the bonnet at the minute because it just looks a little bit, I don't know, it just looks a little bit creasy here. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure yet. I need to get the bonnet open, and really have a good look at this and see how we, you know, what we need to do. I'll tell you what. Shall we? Let's do it now. Let's get it on the ramp. I've got a bit of time. I've got other bits and pieces that's coming in today. We've got the Eastbourne subscriber. He's coming over to pick up his car today, which is the Fiat 500X. I've got 2 other jobs coming in. So, yeah, busy. But let's just get it on the ramp. Let's take it up in the air. Let's just have a little play. Let's see if we can get this bonnet open. Get the bumper off. Let's just have a little go. So let's get set up. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, now we can see the engine. Yeah, very, very clean, but, you know, what do you expect from a 30,000 mile diesel engine. Yeah, very, very clean. So, but let's have a look at the legs. So as you can see, it's gone over quite a bit, but he still thinks it's fine. I've sent him pictures like this now. Just sent them to him. He said, yeah, no problem. He said, don't panic. He said, it'll be fine. It'll all straighten up. He said, once you release the actual front end and take the tension out of anything that's in there, mainly the tension now is on that bottom bar, I've got to be honest, because this one's broke. It's completely snapped. So he said the tension is going to be on the bottom bar. But once you remove the bolts and sort of just remove this whole rad pack, he said, just get rid of everything. Just get rid of everything on the front end. He said, you've got to order some stuff anyway. That rad pack is good. So I don't think that's damaged whatsoever. I can't see any damage on it. These have got electric shutters as well on this. It opens and closes at certain points, which is the wiring for that is just here. And it plugs into that. So I don't think the top one does it? There's electrics for that one. Maybe it runs up on the inside. But I think, yeah, see, these electric shutters are not damaged. Even these like plastic covers on the ends are not damaged. So, yeah, got really lucky there, I think. Anything I can, reuse and not buy is a bonus, isn't it, really, at the end of the day. It's just one of them things. Don't know about these bottom legs at the minute. I think this one has gone. I think this bottom one here is bent. So we might have to get that one there. We might have to get the lower crash bar. I'm just not sure yet until we start taking it a bit more to pieces. But I've not got time to do that today. So, yeah. But I did want to get sort of most of the front end off. I have noticed as well, because I think this side is fine. The wing, the position, the bracket, all that is fine. But on this side, it's obviously had a little bit of a crunch. So that needs pulling back out. It's quite flimsy. It's only a bracket that's connected to the wing. So it's only like squashed it like that much. So to get that like straightened back up or whatever, you'd have to replace the whole wing. And there's nothing wrong with this wing. So that's a waste of money. That is. So we might have to pull that out, which I think is going to easily come out. Like I'm already pulling it with my hand. So, yeah, that is easily going to come back out. We can mess around with that. So, we don't actually need a lot of stuff here. If you think about it, we don't actually need a lot of stuff. But, yeah, I'm going to look into getting crash bars, the slam panel that goes over the top as well. I think the bottom one's okay. I think these bars as well, they're okay as well, because they've moved with the actual thing. They haven't actually bent up or twisted or anything like that at all. So yeah, I just order us whatever I think we're going to need. But we might have to do another video on this by sort of taking the rest of the front end down. And then because I said to him, like, at what point do you want the car? And he said, well, get the whole front end completely off, whole lot. Then get the new parts or second-hand parts, bring the parts to me. He said he's going to need the crash bars, the slam panels, the headlights, the bumper. He needs all that. He said the other thing as well, he said he did notice that these hinges, I said, yeah, I did notice these hinges will probably need replacing. He said, yeah, so just get another set of hinges for the bonnet. And then, so I'll have to look for a set of hinges, which is nothing really. Set of hinges, 40 quid, 50 quid or whatever they are for a set of those. And then once he's got all the bits and pieces, then he can put it all back together and line everything up 0-0, as he calls it. It needs to be 0-0. But I think he's going to work from this end. Because like I said, this side hasn't been hit or touched, the wing at all, or the bracket, nothing. So he's going to work from this end that way and get the legs straight and, yeah, put it all back together, basically. Yeah, line it all back up. And that should be us good to go. But, yeah, guys, what do we think so far on the Peugeot 3008? Beautiful colour, really, really nice colour. This blue, it's like a Ford Performance Racing blue, this is. It's a really nice colour. And the interior of these cars, they're really, really nice. Definitely we'd be looking for more of these type of cars. They do a 508 as well, or 500, yeah, 5008, 3008, 2008. But I think this one, you know, is a nice size, really. For I think the 3008 or 5008 is a 7-seater. And this is not a 7-seater, but it's a nice size SUV. You know, it's quite a nice car, isn't it? It's a really, really nice car. So yeah, there we go. What do we think, guys? Drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you soon.